Yo, it's Rez, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be comparing controller and keyboard and mouse. So for a really long time, people have been literally comparing keyboard and mouse to controller, because people are always talking about aim assist. They talk about like the advantages with like editing on keyboard and mouse, and like honestly there's just a lot to talk about. So let's talk about the advantages of both inputs, then we'll talk about the negative of both inputs. As we all know, controller does have aim assist. It is a known fact that controller players cannot aim without aim assist. Fortnite put it in the game because honestly people were saying that honestly without it, like it would literally be impossible to aim with the joysticks alone. Some people do turn off aim assist just to try and make their aim better, but honestly, to be honest, I don't think they could literally play without aim assist. But another advantage to controller players is that they have 360-degree movement. Literally they have the whole joystick, like they can move it like the whole way around. Like let's say if they're looking at one place, they can still move at another place. So yeah, people are always saying that controller players are always at a disadvantage because apparently on keyboard and mouse they have like their whole arm. But the thing to note about keyboard and mouse players is that you can either have wrist aim or arm aim. Wrist aim is basically if you have like a fast DPI, so that you don't have to like move like your like hand, and you have to like move your wrist at like such a short point. Like DPI stands for dots per inch. So if you have a high DPI, you don't have to move your hand as much, but if you have a low DPI, then you have to move your hands a lot. So the advantages for keyboard and mouse players are editing fast and having a lot of room to like aim better. As you guys can tell that they both have their own advantages. So let's talk about the negatives. So the negatives for controller players are they have a very bad disadvantage in editing. In editing, like they don't have like all the room that we have on like keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse players, they can like flick and they can like do whatever they can and like move wherever they want with their arm. A disadvantage for keyboard and mouse players, they do not have an editing sensitivity. That means that whatever their X and Y sensitivity is, they have to use that for editing as well. So they have to adapt to the same sensitivity for both editing and for aiming. But they do have a targeting sensitivity, which is obviously for like aiming, and which is okay. It is okay. Comment down below if you are a keyboard and mouse player and what do you think about an editing sensitivity coming to keyboard and mouse players. And obviously another disadvantage that they have is that they don't have 360-degree movement, as I said before. As we all know, Unknown Army was very successful a few seasons ago because he literally could not miss a shot. Like literally, that was the season when aim assist was really at its highest, and the keyboard and mouse community were very angry because of how much they thought that aim assist was OP. Later that season, aim assist got a little bit of a nerf and Unknown Army switched to keyboard and mouse. Another thing to note is that aim assist wasn't as OP on console as it was on PC. Like we're not saying it was aimbot, but it was really bad on PC. The keyboard and mouse community were very mad because mainly because like on keyboard and mouse, obviously we don't have aim assist, so literally they have to spend hours and hours in aim trainers like Kovacs and in-game aim trainers, which I am soon gonna make a video about that, because honestly it does take hard work. Like we're not saying that controller players like once they hop on the game they'll just have aim, but like we're just saying that like it's just easier to aim, like there's just less bloom. Even Fortnite themselves said that there's less bloom on controller. Like it's like that's not fair. You guys have heard it a lot of pros, a lot of people, a lot of friends switching to keyboard and mouse, but have you heard about switching to controller? Well, a pro called Arkham switched to controller. As we all know, he's a NA West keyboard and mouse pro, so it was really weird to see someone switch from keyboard and mouse to controller. These are some tips for controller and keyboard and mouse players. If you are a controller, I do recommend either playing claw or getting a scuff controller. Yes, I know there is some standard grip controller players and they are doing amazing. I really respect it, but if you want to make it in the pro scene, I do recommend a scuff controller or playing claw. Obviously there's been a lot of assumptions about claw like making like your fingers like break or like whatever like that, but honestly there's only been like 1 or 3 people making those videos. It's literally not that much of a big deal. Another thing to note is that there are a lot of claw players like Sway and Jarvis, but honestly if you can't afford like a scuff controller, I highly recommend it. For keyboard and mouse players, I recommend getting a mechanical keyboard. Doesn't matter what switches you get, red or blue, whatever, just whatever that's affordable for you. Mouses that I recommend, I'll probably recommend like the Logitech G502s, Logitech G403s, like all of those type of mouses. I'll do a video on them. But yeah, basically that's what I recommend for them. But ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Check out these videos out on screen right now. But anyway, peace out.